Reed, you are officially the highest drafted homegrown player out of Kentucky. You clearly mean so much to them down in the South. What has being from the state of Kentucky meant to your basketball career?
It's meant everything. Growing up a Kentucky fan, I was always going to games. I was always a huge Kentucky fan, and the Kentucky fans are crazy. So they've been following me ever since I've been in high school. So they've meant so much to me and my family, and being able to play in front of them this year was awesome. And then I know they'll follow me to now. So they mean so much to me. It's awesome.
And they love you for good reason. Kentucky's all-time leader in three-point percentage. How will that green light transfer to the NBA?
Yeah, it's just carrying over the confidence and getting the feel of playing with a new team, and it's a new game. So I'm super excited to just learn and be able to go and just play basketball with some new teammates and a new organization. It's a dream come true. It's awesome.
Officially a member of the Houston Rockets. I saw Jalen Green walking around over there. Did you get to speak to him after?
I did. He came up and said what's up after, so that was really cool. We'll be playing together soon, so that's really cool that he's stopped by.
How do you feel like you will complement both Jalen Green and Jabari Smith?
Yeah, I think they're both really good athletes, really good players. They're really good, so it'll be easy to play with them. They know how to play basketball. Both really athletic, so it'll be fun to get it out and run and drive and kick and shoot some threes. So it'll be fun.
Now everybody knows that you're a shooter, but what do you think is the most underrated aspect of your game?
I think just the playmaking and everything else that goes into it. Always making the right play, whether it's a shot or a pass, just going in and doing whatever it takes to win. If that's shooting, if it's not shooting, then whatever it takes to win.
Well, you go light them up. Congrats, Reed.
Thank you.
All right, Stephon. So you sat down and I said, all right, I know you're thinking about throwing those passes to Wemby. What does that look like for you?
He's just such a great player. I can't wait to play with him. Can't wait to, just build a connection with him on the court and off the court. So I just can't wait to get out there and, start connecting with him.
And you have been very vocal about wanting to play point guard in the league. What untapped potential do you feel like you have at that position?
I just feel like my passing ability, something that I didn't get to show as much as I wanted to while I was at UConn, but I feel like my game is pretty versatile. So being on and off the ball is something that I'm ready to show as I come to San Antonio, especially with a guy like Wemby. He's gonna have the ball. So being able to ball screen for him and cut and just do little things that I learned how to do playing off the ball at UConn. So I just can't wait to really show everything when I get out there.
So when you were watching the Spurs last year and you were really seeing what Wemby is able to do, how do you feel like having a guy like you will elevate his talent even further?
I just feel like, like I said, just being able to ball screen for him, being able to, short roll and, cut, I feel like it'll expand his playmaking, abilities so much more. And, I feel like my IQ is pretty high. So just if we could, bump heads on a couple things, I say something, he says something, and we kind of learn and grow together. That's just something that, I'm ready to, ready to do and I'm looking forward to.
There aren't a lot of guards that take as much pride in their defense as you do. What is it about defense that brings out the best in you?
I don't know. I feel like it's just a pride thing for me. It's like 70% effort, like 30% talent, but on the back end of that, I feel like it's really the pride that I have in defending and, showing that part of my game because, I have the ability to. So, I feel like I'll be cutting myself short if I didn't show it.
Who are you most looking forward to guarding in the league?
I got this question earlier. I said Luka. I said he's probably like one of the best players in the league right now. So, I've never been one to, run away from competition or, always try to play against the best players in the world. So, I just can't wait.
Last one for you. You, of course, are a champion, winning at UConn. How will you bring that mentality to the Spurs?
I feel like just being there for that 1 year, being around a guy like Coach Hurley, you kind of get adapted to his mentality and, the way that he thinks. So, just always having that positive mindset and, understanding that, that's really the main goal to try and chase championships. So you're just doing the little things is really what matters. And I feel like just me bringing that to San Antonio now it's only going to elevate the organization.
Well, the Spurs got their point guard. Congratulations.
Thank you.
One of the most dominant big men in this year's draft is headed to Portland. How will you make an immediate impact with the Blazers?
Just the way to be able to space the floor, knock down the three ball, space the floor with my passing, my playmaking within the ball screen game. And on defense, I'm a guy who loves defense, so I want to protect the rim at a high level. I want to defend at a high level, and a lot of young guys that I see myself fitting into, growing great relationships with, and building a great team.
And I know at UConn, your coaches would point to guys like Rudy Gobert and Walker Kessler for you to figure out what it means to be a defensive anchor. What similarities do you see defensively between those guys and you?
I feel like Rudy Gobert, Walker Kessler both defend the rim at a high level. They're guys that both, force shots not to happen in the paint. Something I see myself doing a lot, and they're very impactful in the ball screen game. I feel like they both could space the floor very, very well on the offensive end.
And, offensively, you really improved your post presence over the last 2 years in Bristol. But what post moves do you want to add in the league?
I just want to be able to be more dominant and finish, over both shoulders consistently, and just really work on faster, quicker, and shiftier footwork.
And lastly, I know you have photos of your mom in your jacket. I was reading a lot of articles and watching some interviews and hearing people say that you all act so much alike. What similarity means the most?
Just the person I am. I'm me and her are the same person. We're outgoing. We care about everyone. We put ourselves last. It's just she was a special person, and you can really see that in me.
And she raised a very special son. Congratulations. Looking forward to watching you in the league.